That Cyberpunk one pissed
In
me off.
Helsing Ultimate,
It made
they
you
don't
mad?
even-
You finished
Yeah,
it,
I was
Ty?
like, first of all, that girl that got squished.
Yeah,
I'm
Rebecca.
with you,
She
Ty.
got
I was
violated.
so upset. I'm like, no, why? She's
That's
my
my
favorite character. Why'd you do this?
She was just loyal to a fault, man.
That's my boy.
No,
Smash.
that had nothing to do with it. She just got squished, bro. Like,
No,
I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no. I understand, but at some point I was like, yo, he ain't worth it. He really
Yeah,
But
they
it
don't even
deserved
like
better.
you,
She
bro.
deserved better.
She deserved us so much.
I don't know, Ty. It just felt too abrupt. Like they had that heartfelt
Yeah.
moment, and then she was just gone. I was like,
And I was just like, I was trying to figure out, like, what's the point?
Has been segmented, but the main segment's still the main segment, so you're getting a transition. All right, so I'm gonna be honest. I don't think anything's gonna change in the poll. So from what I'm seeing, Team Hero wipes Team Villain in this poll, 79% to 21%. Clear
Who that
victory.
21%, man?
Hey man,
Lonnie, stop voting with your backups, Lonnie.
You know what? Next time I should do that. Get every electronic device in this house. Just
Yeah,
you see
that's
my
valid.
camera,
Get them
turn it
extra
off,
views.
mind your business.
give the extra views. So right now, Team Miles and Ty are down 2-1. The comeback is here. You love to see it.
No, see, we're Team Villain. We like to give them a little hope just so we can crush them. So
okay.
yeah, we gave them this one just so next time.
All right. Hey, do not choke it. Do not choke it at all. And I mean, for me personally, I truly just thought Team Hero had the better team. So as you know, it had nothing to do with wanting the Cinderella story. So our main topic, we're going to be doing this week by week moving forward. We're going to kind of see if we can really get in our bag, in our analysis bag, by doing a bunch of top 10s to find the top 10s out of like anime, top 10s out of like manga, whatever it may be. And today we're going to be doing the top 10 anime Super Bowls. What I actually mean is top 10 anime final showdowns. So final fights in a series. Which series had the best ones, right? So that is the topic for today, and we have to create a top 10 final anime showdowns list as a team for the people. So should we start from one going up? We can move things around when everything's not like locked in. What do y'all think?
I think we should just get the 10 first, and then we can rank them.
Okay. All right. So we'll just name 10, and then we'll figure out an order, and then we'll replace one if we think they should be replaced. So we'll just name 10 to start it out. I'll start it out. I'll set the tone. Oh, Rhino, you got it?
No. I was going to ask you, like, does this have to be like something that end a series, or this just like
end of
two
an arc.
characters? Yeah, end of an arc, or two characters. Like, for instance,
end a series. No, I know what you mean. End a
Mhm.
series. This is a final anime showdown. It's the Super Bowl of the anime, right? So it's the final showdown.
Okay. That changed my list. My list was different.
Yeah, it becomes a little bit more difficult versus like end of arc. But all right, I'm gonna throw one out here. Let me know if you guys think it should be on the list. Spike versus Vicious.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Spike versus Vicious is from Cowboy Bebop. It's the culminating fight. It's the fight that Cowboy Bebop was leading into the entire anime. It was a very dramatic fight. The ending was very climactic as well. And then obviously you see the final iconic scene of Spike going bang. We already know. We still don't know whether or not he's alive or dead. That's the question.
I think he did.
I think he's dead too.
I think he's dead.
So, all right. Spike versus Vicious is.
It didn't have to be one-on-one, did it?
No.
Okay, cool.
It can be multiple people.
What about Gurren Lagann final battle?
Yeah, I think that one. Anti-Spiral versus the Team Gurren.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that probably makes it. I'm with it.
The one I had is I guess Aaron and Company versus Father.
Oh, Edward.
I said Aaron. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Edward and Company versus
Shoot,
Father.
that's
Excuse me.
the rumblings a crazy final showdown.
It is actually.
But I think both.
Father versus
Everybody.
everybody. Yeah, father versus everybody.
I think
Yeah.
I'll put the Rumble on there too. The Rumble was crazy.
Aaron versus everybody, basically.
Sure.
All right, we got 4 fights down. I think these are pretty good so far.
How do
Random, you got any?
I'm about to say, how do y'all feel about Sukuna versus everybody?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Because I was on my list.
Sukuna versus everybody.
This is the low hanging fruit one. I got Naruto and Sasuke on my list.
Oh, me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Random. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I want you to enjoy it. But Naruto versus Sasuke, whatever
I heard it's one of the greatest fights in anime history.
It's a fantastic fight. Choreography wise, it's a fantastic fight.
Very good.
Fantastic. That's what we need out of Asa versus Yuno. I'm not gonna lie. All right.
I'm not gonna hold you. If it ends up with them, if it ends up with them boxing and Yuno wins, I'm gonna be hot.
He would never beat Asta.
Yuno gonna get his ass kicked if they they use all their magic
Also,
and they just start boxing.
He's not gonna fight.
With.
He's not gonna fight Yuno. He's gonna send that nigga to another kingdom to be king of that. Like, all right, bro. I'm over to Clover Kingdom. You go be over there.
You go back to your birthright.
Yeah.
Go back. To
I'm happy they did that because he would have been Asta's like gesture or something. So at least he got a kingdom to rule over.
No, I'm saying Yuno, by the way. I like Yuno, by the way. Shut up.
I'm saying like not a bad way. I'm saying like he would have been the nigga right hand, like his attendant. No, seriously, he would have been his attendant. Like, go be a king somewhere else, bro. I'm happy they did that.
Get out of here. Do we want? I'm gonna throw this in here. Do we want to include manga fights, or do we want to make this just anime?
Yeah.
I think manga.
Gojo Sukuna versus everybody's a manga fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's why I brought it
up. That's fine. Mixed bag. That's cool.
Okay. For now, we'll include everything unless we have enough to just make it all anime. Because there's something for it to be. So there's something there to just be all anime. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I'm gonna say Goku versus Jiren that had the world in chokehold.
I had that on my list. I just wasn't gonna say it.
Goku versus who?
Jiren.
I don't consider that a final showdown. Because Super is still going.
Yeah, he said because ongoing.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Right, let me. Okay.
Anime's not.
Yeah, that's why I was like, anime's done. Like,
wink, wink.
What do we think about
the Infinity Castle? Can I just cheat and say all of that?
No, come on. No, that's too much.
I had Kiritsugu and Kirei on mine.
Oh, is that the final fight?
It is.
Okay. I'd say that's an honorable mention. Although I do really like it.
I think everybody versus All for One because Deku fights Sugar Rocket who has the quirk and then All for One takes it. So it's like it's still one for all versus this quirk and then his teammates just come to help him. So that's why I consider one bout because it's just escalation. He's fighting Sugar Rocket, then All for One takes over.
Yeah, from when Deku Shigaraki, that final encounter on, I would also consider that like all one.
I'll put that was tough. Okay. I don't know if y'all seen the some of the redone pages that Horikoshi did. Just were beautiful, bro.
I'll put this up there for now. Everyone versus All for One / Shigaraki.
You know something? If in Death Note, if that was L instead of Nier, would have been iconic. I mean, it was iconic anyways. Like the way that light went out was iconic, but it was like it's Nier though.
It's not as good.
See,
Okay, you mentioned. Oh, what were you about to say?
because of his comment, right? So I didn't have Poochie, but I had Dio.
That's what I was
Um,
thinking. Jotaro versus Dio.
but technically that's not the end of JoJo's. So that's why I was like,
Oh, now semantics, sure, but I mean they're like different series, so I feel like that would be okay. Because JoJo's Part 5 is a completely different timeline. It's like in the future. No, I mean like it's in the
oh,
future. Yeah.
sure. Yes.
So,
Okay.
so I would consider JoJo versus Dio a final showdown.
I think that one should be on.
Okay. Um.
Okay,
All right.
so
Go ahead.
since we put Goku versus Jin on the list, so Goku and Vegeta versus Kid Buu doesn't make it because
Oh, that's interesting. Would it make it though?
I mean I would say so, but
I think it's an iconic final showdown.
I think it's iconic. Goku and Vegeta versus Kid Buu.
Mm.
I don't remember I don't remember a lot from that scene though, other than like Goku getting the spirit bomb, Vegeta yelling at everybody, Hercule saying, "Yo, give him the power." Uh, Super Saiyan 3 Goku fighting for a bit, but not really doing much.
Vegeta acknowledging Goku during that fight.
That was a good moment.
The final Spirit Bomb.
Final Spirit Bomb when it was dope though.
I like the best part to me was when he wished that he would come back as somebody better.
That was a good moment.
That was.
I'll put it for now, and if we want to remove it, we can. Couple other names to throw out there.
Man, these niggas lucky One Piece ain't over. That final battle was crazy.
Facts. Stay lucky.
Now, we don't need to put this on the list because not everybody's seen it. But I'm telling everybody now, when you read God of High School, Mori Jin versus the final villain, I won't say his name because it's a spoiler, is one of the best final fights you will ever see.
Are we going outside of anime and manga?
Oh, no, I'm saying we're not going to put it, but I'm just telling people.
I was say so. I was going to throw Avatar in there, but never mind.
Oh, against Ozai?
Yeah. That was.
What about if we included? I mean, it technically is a final showdown. Team Kuroko versus Team Akashi. Technically, it is a final showdown. I'm just saying.
Technically,
it's a final showdown.
You had that on your list?
Yeah, that thing was heat, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that thing was fire.
It was good.
Yeah, we already got everyone versus Aaron.
My only thing is I don't know how much I have Claymore. I said Claymore. I have a Claire versus Priscilla on mine. That's from Claymore. That's a pretty good final fight.
That is a really good one.
I just want to point this out to everybody. Riddell's not a Gintama fan for real. He didn't mention Gintama, which he shouldn't. But I'm just letting y'all know, where we all stand at with this.
Well, the reason why I didn't is because there's actually a fight after the main showdown, and that fight is not as good as like the main showdown.
So it just drops.
So
that's
yeah.
See what I'm saying, man?
No. Gintama was amazing, and if I was including that fight, 100%.
I watched 10 episodes, 4 episodes recently. I'm on 218. I'm moving slowly but surely. Right there, when I get, we didn't have a Gintama episode when I catch up, boy.
I don't want to talk about Gintama with you.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm a fair man.
No, you're not.
Could y'all say I'm too nice? I'm a fair man.
Don't let Ty trick y'all. Natsu versus Seraph. I personally did not like Natsu versus Seraph. That's just me. I didn't like the fight. I thought it was BS. Personally, I'm not a fan.
Also, still Fairy Tail's still going 100 requests, but
yeah, it's like, do you want to include Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1 if Fairy Tail's still going? I agree. I'm with you. Saitama versus Boros is not the final showdown of One Punch Man, so we can't include it. How do we? Chainsaw Man is still going because Denji versus Makima would have been interesting.
How many we got right now?
I'll show you right now. So far we got 9, actually.
Oh, 9.
We need one more.
One more, unless we can think of others and replace them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. What's one?
If you're locked into 7 Deadly Sins, the Demon King versus 7 Deadly Sins was good.
The manga.
Yeah, in the manga. Well, no, the anime's done, so it happened in the anime, but it wasn't as good.
I like
It was okay in the anime.
I like Inuyasha's final battle, but I don't know if I hit it top 10.
I mean, Naraku versus everybody.
I like that battle a lot. But
Shinra versus Haumea. No, actually, I'm put that in a pin. I think 100% the Kishin versus Maka, Black Star, and Kid should be on there.
Yes, that's one of my favorite fights in manga.
That fight is amazing, and it's a great conclusion to Soul Eater. So,
Ash becoming world champion.
yeah, that's actually crazy. That 20 years in, man, he finally did it.
Disgusting. But other than Lonnie and me, does anybody else seen Soul Eater?
Yeah, I seen it.
Have you read it? Not watched.
I read parts of it, but I watched the anime. But I know that they're
That
different.
final fight in the manga is one of my favorite fights.
Yeah, the manga does the fight very different from the anime.
I know.
So, just forget about the anime and forget about the final like 2 arcs of the anime.
They like, because I know like they caught up, and like back then, like when you catch up to the manga, sometimes you just freestyle and they ended it. But there's like 3 to 4 more arcs in Soul Eater that's not animated.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the. I don't know, man.
All right, for now, I'll put the Soul Eater one. Anybody else? Throw out some names. Random.
Miles, what do you think about Gilgamesh versus Shinra?
Versus Shiro?
Yeah, Shiro, my fault.
I mean, that's cool. I like that one. How do you feel, Riddell?
I think it's good. It's spectacular. It's a good moment for Shiro, even though I don't really like his character. I think it's like more. I think there's more going on compared to Kiritsugu versus Kirie, but I like the Kiritsugu versus Kirie one probably more.
Oh crap! What's that last Magi fight? The last fight in Magi in the anime.
In the anime, oh well. The anime, the final fight is like the witches versus like the school. Or
yeah,
no,
everyone was going crazy.
Yeah, but the manga,
and then like the god, the fake god thing appeared. Then everyone used.
That one. Yeah. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the god thing came back. A bunch of them teamed up to fight it, and then Sinbad showed up being a badass. But that's not the final fight in Magi. The final fight in Magi is the one with Sinbad.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the anime.
No, I know what you're saying. Mob versus Reagan. I personally, it's my personal thing. I do not like Mob Psycho season 3, and I do not like the final fight.
You're not the only one to tell me. Like a lot of people just said that they didn't like the season 3 at all.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not at all. I don't think it's good. The last fight in the Magi manga was basically a debate. Low-key, though. You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I know y'all not tapped into Shaman King like that, but the last fight in Shaman King versus Heyo is one of my favorites. I think it's spectacular. Like everyone got like their super power ups, and even though they still end up losing.
I like Kai's pick only because it's the only one in which the heroes don't win.
True.
Well, in Shaman King, they don't win either.
That Cyberpunk one pissed me off.
Hellsing Ultimate.
It made you mad?
Yeah, I was like, first of all, that girl that got squished.
Yeah, Rebecca.
I'm with you,
she
Ty.
got violated.
I was so upset. I'm like, no, why? She's my favorite character. Why'd you do this?
She was just loyal to a fault, man.
That's my boy.
No, that had nothing to do with it. She just got squished, bro. Like,
no. I understand, but at some point, I was like, yo, he ain't worth it. He really
deserved better. She deserved better.
She deserved so much.
I don't know, Ty. It just felt too abrupt. Like they had that heartfelt moment, and then she was just gone. I was like,
And I just like I was trying to figure like, what's the point? I guess the point is they all gotta die. I guess. I mean, I guess, but like,
Except the one girl, she survived.
yeah, the love interest, yeah, or whatever.
But like,
She ain't shit. I'll say it.
being
Oh,
invested in the cyberpunk world, though, a lot of the deaths are like that. They're just very.
yeah, I
My
guess.
girl, man. That David ain't shit. To be honest.
Why?
I don't like him. I think he just does a bunch of dumb shit. Personally,
He met the wrong girl, and she ruined his life. Loki, I'm gonna keep it a stat.
I mean, his life was kind of fucked. So I'm not gonna lie. He kind of was fucked regardless.
He could have still went to school and did good. His life wasn't fucked. He had a choice.
He was about to get kicked out of his apartment.
As he should. Not
People
Yeah,
were
no,
homeless and made something of themselves many
Well,
times over.
they what should we call it? I'm trying to remember.
His mom was in Arasaka. She had passed, so he was losing his house because she wasn't in Arasaka no more.
And then was he late? Something happened that that got him in trouble at school. I feel like I just don't remember. I know
Got
his
into a
mom
conflict with bro,
I know the bro beat him up. So I'm talking
and then
about
he came back with the Sandevistan and beat him up.
fair. Did he use that before you met her or after you met her?
After. Wait, you talking about before he met who? Lucy?
Yeah.
He used it before he met her.
So he couldn't go back to school anyway because he already fucked it up.
Well, yeah. At that point, he fucked it up. But
Yeah.
before all of that, yeah, he could have stayed in school.
Hey man. David.
Adam Smasher's a dog, though. He violated them.
Violated.
And I made him. And I made him my bitch after that anime.
David thought he was going to save his friends. He said, "Who are you to stand before me?" and rip that nigga apart.
Yeah,
He violated him.
he really did. Oh, Code Geass Final Showdown. Well, actually, the Final Showdown didn't move me that much because it was Lelouch versus his brother.
I'm actually doing a rewatch of Code Geass, and I'm going to rewatch Eureka 7, and then I'm going to have some narratives.
You going to compare? Oh, I'm going to do the same then.
I'm not the biggest Code Geass guy.
I like Code Geass.
I like both, but I feel like Eureka 7 is vastly, vastly underrated.
It probably is. I just never got into it. So
the ending of Code Geass, I'd say, is better than the ending of Eureka 7.
Yes.
yeah. I mean, the ending was so good that I do feel like I probably hyped it up a lot back in the day because that's how great it is. Because I'm thinking like naturally throughout the show, was I like, oh yeah, this is the greatest thing? But that ending, oh my god, ending was so amazing.
I like what about Parasite? I think Parasite. I mean, I wouldn't put it on the top 10, but I like Parasite's final battle. It was pretty good.
Really need one more. We need one more, and we can't find it.
One that's top 10 worthy, you know.
All right, let's get in our bag. There's a lot of anime out there. The Mugen Gen one is interesting. I don't know if that will be my top 10. All right, how do we feel about Digimon?
I'm not well versed.
There's a lot of really good final showdowns in Digimon. But I'll just if nobody's well versed.
So let me finish Beyblade. Let me get back to you, man.
You're watching Beyblade?
Which Beyblade you watching? The one with Jenga or the one with Tyson?
Whatever the OG one is, I just started it.
Tyson.
You know what I'm gonna have to ask following that statement, right?
What?
How far are you in Naruto?
Oh, I'm about to finish the next arc. Thank you for reminding me. I wrote down questions, but I was going to save that for the.
Oh, word.
Okay. After this, we'll talk about Naruto.
I was about to say, what about Assassination Classroom?
That's a
Assassination Classroom. That last one, that was good.
I'm not gonna hold you. The whole time I was like, they not gonna kill him. He not finna die. They're gonna animate this. They're gonna animate this up. That's what I was the whole time.
I think last
it was a good death.
They're gonna find a cure or something for him, and he's just gonna be their teacher forever. And then when he actually died, I was like, you got it.
All right, getting into our bag, some more anime that exist.
How's that versus Akame?
Trying to think of like other anime that we have yet to bring to the table. Yusuke versus No, I didn't really like the Yu Yu Hakusho one because it was like them at the tournament. Like, it didn't really move me. And the one in Bleach is not top 10 worthy. I'm not gonna lie.
What the
Yuha versus Ichigo, Renji, and Aizen, not moving me personally. They better scrap that and fix it. To be honest, the final fight in Neon Genesis is actually good, but I just hate the series. So
There's a final fight in Neon?
I don't like the final thing with
He fights
like,
that one guy that's pretending to be a human or whatever.
To be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. You might be right. I think the one I was thinking about was like Asuka. She was the one fighting.
I don't listen. I still don't understand the end of Neon. They
Yeah,
start talking about God and shit, and I was just like, man, I thought I was watching some shit about robots.
Facts. Yeah, I'm like, the final fight in Psychopaths with Makashima versus old dude. That one's fire.
Yo, we're trying to come up with a top 10 anime fights that like close out a series, like a final showdown.
The final fight in Demon Slayer is not good.
Yeah, thank God that wasn't on my list. I hope it wasn't on anybody else's list.
It was on randoms, no?
Yeah. Depending on where random's at in Naruto, I do have one more would you rather. But it depends on where he's at.
Okay.
TG?
Oh, I know exactly what you're about to say. I know exactly what you're about to say.
I don't know if you
Kaneki
do.
versus
I don't know if
Dragon?
you do.
I do. Hold on a second.
Text me,
Line.
Ty.
I'm about to text you.
Ken Kaneki versus Furuta.
Yeah, Dragon.
Yeah. Other final fights. I'm looking at other series of things I've seen.
Nah, it's not. That's not it, Ty. It's not.
Oh,
it.
okay, I'm about to say because that sounds like some...
No. But this one's gonna hurt all y'all because all y'all gotta answer it.
Oh, by the way, I finished Undead Luck. I kind of sped run through it. They have a pretty good final fight. I think the ending is actually pretty solid. I don't think it's bad. So shout out on Dead on Luck.
I haven't read it, but like it's like an enjoyable watch. Like I really enjoyed watching Undead Unluck. Like,
It's a real easy read, easy watch. It's mad easy.
It gets pretty in depth, I would say. I'm not the biggest fan of Undead Unluck personally. I don't really like it that much. Other than Fuko is a freaking dog. Love Fuko. But other than that, I think it's very enjoyable. I think people will enjoy it.
What y'all think about Promised Neverland? I like the final showdown.
The one against the queen, or the one against the dude? What's his name? The brother.
I'd say that. I mean, they're both kind. That's what I'm saying. Like they're both kind of like the same. I would just give one big thing, but
I would say Goku versus Kid Buu is here. I would say we're not feeling the. All right, everybody, just name one, and then we'll see what we do. So, Lonnie, what are you picking?
What are you talking about?
Name one final showdown, and then we'll decide amongst the ones we pick.
Oh, out of the list?
No, just
a new one
picked yet.
A new one. Oh, someone said it like the final showdown in Yu-Gi-Oh, the first one with Kaiba and the Pharaoh. I thought that was pretty.
I mean, the final one
with the
Yugi
Pharaoh
versus Yami. Yeah.
Yeah, Yugi and the Pharaoh.
Okay, Lonnie picks Yugi versus Yami. Random, what do you pick?
Sorry, I was making sure I had the right question. Sorry, say it one more time.
Y'all are killing me. So we're all gonna pick one more fight, and then we're gonna decide amongst us to make it the 10th slot.
Okay.
Can we look at the list? See what's on the list.
Yeah.
We don't pick the same thing.
All right.
A lot of this villain versus everybody on this list.
That's usually how these final showdowns go. We gotta jump this nigga. He too much.
See, that's the problem, man.
Well, okay, you think of it, and then I'll go, and then Miles and Ty, and then you'll wrap it up. My pick is Keishan versus Maka, Black Star, and Death the Kid. I think that should be here, personally.
My,
Miles.
my my pick is the Gintama final battle.
He a nasty dude.
I'm being so serious.
He's
Bro. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know what it is, but I heard it's peak allegedly. So I'm going with that one.
He's so disgusting, bro.
I heard it was peak. So I'm picking that one.
Nasty.
Is it not peak? No.
It's
So I'm going
great.
with the Gintama one.
Who's in the final fight? Name the characters' names, and then you can pick it.
If it's not Gintoki, I don't want to watch it.
Who else? Who else?
I don't know. I just said that.
Well,
But
then
listen,
there
I'm
you go.
picking Gintoki. That's my pick. We have free will and freedom of speech up here, don't we? Gintama.
Okay, Miles, what's your pick?
I'm gonna double down on my earlier one, Kirei versus Kiritsugu.
Fair, valid.
Oh, well, I thought we couldn't double down. Then I would have said the Keishan versus Black Star and all them.
Okay, all right.
That's two.
That's 2 votes. Ty picked Gintama. Random.
Okay, so I guess from Unlimited Blood Warriors, because so we not gonna we don't like what's his name, Emiya versus Gilgamesh.
No, you can
From
pick
the,
it if you,
from the
if you
anime.
want.
From the anime.
You can
I'll
pick
switch
it.
mine to yours to give you numbers.
Ty, you are the tiebreaker between the Soul Eater fight and the Fate fight.
I'm going Soul Eater.
Okay, there we go. All right, now we got to order this.
We gotta order this.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta get a proper top 10. We got to get a proper top 10. Did you not hear what I said before? We're gonna name things and then we're gonna order it. I swear, y'all don't be listening to me.
This week.
All right, because our job here is to be the proper anime analysis that we are, the anime gurus that we are, and create the best top 10 lists of all time. So yeah, we have to order them. All right.
All right, what's that, Tim?
I think it should either be Spike and Vicious or Jotaro and Dio. Just because I feel like with the rest of the other fights, except maybe Naruto versus Sasuke, the stakes seem extremely, extremely high. It's more than just a discrepancy between me and another person. It's the whole world at stake. So I just think the stakes are lower in those 2 fights compared to the rest.
I hear that. I'm cool with Spike versus Vicious being 10.
Let's do it. Put that 10.
Any disagreements?
For what
I'm
at
cool
10?
with that. Spike.
Yeah, no, yeah, that should be 10.
I'm cool with that.
All right. And 9, are we saying Jotaro versus Dio?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. For number 8, I personally think I would go Goku Vegeta versus Kid Buu, number 8, personally.
I'm cool with that.
All right.
Yeah. Is everyone versus all for one?
I was just about to ask that.
That's the exact one I was like.
I was just about to ask
Is
that.
everyone fighting all for one really better than Goku and Vegeta fighting Kid Buu? I don't know.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm not giving all my that.
I
I'm
think
not giving all for one that.
no, I think My Heroes is probably better.
I don't think so.
I think
It doesn't sit right with my spirit, Ty. It doesn't.
I mean, if I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted. It's fine.
Yeah, true. Fair. You are right, Ty. All right. It looks like this one is 8. All right. Are we saying Goku Vegeta versus Kid Buu 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with 7.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to argue? Does anyone argue Anti-Spiral versus Team Gurren?
Oh no, Anti-Spiral versus Team Gurren clears, in my opinion.
Okay.
All right. Are we saying 6?
I got Naruto versus Sasuke.
I have Naruto versus Sasuke top 3 personally. So
you should have. Can you erase the ones that's over? Never mind, don't matter.
I feel like I knew the outcome. It was just hype.
valid, but I feel like you knew the outcome for like a lot of them
No, I didn't.
in terms
I
of who
thought,
wins.
man, I thought Aaron was gonna stomp all of that shit. I thought
Well,
Sakuna was gonna slice all of that shit. I
these
thought Father
two,
was gonna
sure.
transmute all of that shit.
No, you didn't. You didn't think Father was gonna
No,
win.
I'm capping. I'm capping. I'm capping. I did it.
All right.
I don't know, man.
The ones that are definitely unpredictable, I feel like, were Aaron and maybe Sakuna. Other than that, I feel like everyone
What
else.
about? I think Soda should go next.
Fair. If people want, I really like this fight, but
I think it's. I personally think it's better than.
you want to put Anti-Spy versus Team Gurren, don't you?
You know what? I'm about to
I
be
do.
a
I
nasty
do
nigga.
think the Kishin fight is better. I'm sorry. I personally do. I think it's better. Death the Kid. He finally got all his powers, which killed his dad, but he ended up being cracked. Black Star ascended to like a further the limits past what a human being should be. Maka was in perfect synchronization, going crazy too. It was just.
And she was like also a weapon too. Like
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. I don't know. Like it was just like also the accumulation of like their journey, like all their personal journeys, like coming into like this one perfect moment to fight the Antichrist. Basically, it was crazy to me. So
I agree. I would put Anti-Spy versus Team Gurren next. Actually, after thinking about it.
Yep.
We really that high on Sakuna versus everybody?
No.
Yeah, I am. I am.
What do we? I do question what we think everybody means. Because are we counting?
Gojo on.
They're counting Gojo, and I think the Gojo shit is what hard carried it to me.
I
was afraid to say it when we were going week to week. I do not think that shit was that good. I don't.
I thought it was fire.
I got to a point where I just wanted it to be over. I didn't care about a lot of the people that showed up trying to help out.
There were some people I didn't care about, but like I still thought some of what they did was like impactful, and still some of it was fire.
I was not moved by that.
The only part I liked is Gojo and then Yuji and Yuta versus Sakuna.
That's it.
I didn't really care.
You didn't like Todo and Yuji?
How much do
with the prosthesis? I'm good. I'm good on Miguel.
He uses butt cheeks.
I'm good on Maki.
I'm good at the dude with the swordsman. The swordsman dude. I was good off that one.
I'm good on Higuruma.
Yeah,
he has all of this potential. Gets fucked. I'm just like, oh.
Wait, okay. You said she literally saved them in a domain expansion.
Yeah, I'm talking about when she was just like by herself,
going at it. Yeah, like what she did was impactful. Sure, I'm just saying it was just like.
But she slicing off his arms like stopped him from being able to do his handstands properly. Which him not having his RCT back was a big deal. Like if he has his hands, then he's literally slicing them up. So like she saved Yuji and Yuta and then stopped him from being able to have four hands.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I'm not saying she didn't do anything.
I'm saying she did a lot by doing that. That's literally saved their lives.
The fight itself just wasn't really moving me.
Like I'm not disputing what she did. I'm just disputing how entertaining it was to me. It wasn't entertaining.
All right, so what are we going? Sakuna versus everybody, Anti-Spiral versus Team Gurren, or Kishin?
I'm putting Anti-Spiral and Team Gurren because I still think Sakuna versus everybody is better than that.
Okay. I agree. Random, feel free to pitch.
Okay. Is it weird that I fucking Miles was cooking when he said that? I think from Gojo on, that's when I was locked in. Before that, I was like, all right, this dude pulling up, he about to get packed up, and then let's go to next week.
You said you were locked in or you were not?
Yeah, but
I was.
I think that's
Miles said the opposite.
Yeah, I'm always going to say Miles said the opposite.
Okay, they may always, but for me personally, once the Gojo, okay, obviously every week I was like, how's this dude? Who's finally gonna get him? Because that was my biggest thing. Was like, who's finally gonna get him? But once I'll say this, once the Gojo fight happened, that was when I was like, every week I cannot, or every 2 weeks I cannot miss a chapter of JJK. Like that's just where because I just never truly believed until Gojo that Sukuna was really any danger. Maybe that's why I said I needed to reread that to understand everything that went on to even for the good guys to win that fight. Like Ty said, for them stopping Sukuna from getting 4 arms, like I need to understand. That's why I said I feel like if I go back and reread this entire sequence of events, I will definitely appreciate it more than I did after it was done.
Yeah, even the plan that Yuji came up with to do a third trial took away his cursed tool, which was they had no defense against. If they don't do that third trial and take away his curse, a lot of people were mad, but that cursed tool would have fried them, which he was using, by the way. It literally would have fried them because they had no defense against it. And also, there was no. The thing was his curse technique is that he has to have his curse energy re-upped for him to keep constantly, but that curse tool had no limits on it. He could just use as much as he wanted. So getting that away actually saved them.
Hey man. Brandon, which one do you pick for this spot?
Looking at the ones that are left, I haven't seen the one on the bottom, so I can't speak on that. But and I haven't seen Naruto versus Sasuke, but from the way everybody talks about, even though you spell Sasuke wrong, everybody talks about that being one of the greatest fights. I would have to put Sukuna versus everybody because I think Aaron versus everybody that's peak television right there. I just don't think Sukuna compares to the Aaron versus everybody.
Okay. What about Anti-Spot versus Team Gurren? Have you seen that?
I know about it, but I haven't seen it.
Okay. All right. I would go either Sukuna versus everybody or Anti-Spot versus Team Gurren. So it's one or the other for those for me. Miles?
I'll say Anti-Spiral for now. I think random not like really seeing it kind of speaks to where it should be on the list. So I'll say Anti-Spiral. But after that, I'm saying Sukuna versus everybody till it's gone.
All right. Fair. All right. We got the Anti-Spiral versus Team Gurren. Okay. Next up, are we saying Sukuna versus everybody or Kishin versus the Soul Eater squad?
I had Kishin, then Sukuna.
I got Sukuna, then Kishin personally. And Miles said he's picking Sukuna. Lonnie, what are you picking?
I got Sukuna then Kishin.
Okay. That one is
So
out.
I suggest that I do recommend you like read Soul Eater because that last arc was to me was fire.
All right. Next, what is next? Aaron versus everybody, Father versus everybody, Naruto versus Sasuke. Big kahunas.
Actually, wait, Ty, have you read Vagabond?
Yeah, I didn't finish Vagabond, but I read most of it.
Okay.
I kind of stopped because I heard it had finished. I was like, dang.
I feel that.
It's never gonna finish.
It's not going. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I know. But they said you can read something to get the ending. But I was like, that's kind of.
It cheapens it.
Yeah, it's like I would do it, but I was like,
it's based off a real person. Like it's based off.
Yeah,
and that fight in history, bro trolls him and wins with an ore, and then gets him later. But it's interesting to see how he would have done it if you read about how that fight actually happened in history.
All right, top 3. Time to rank them. Everybody give your 1, 2, 3, and then we are finished, and then we'll kind of average it out. So Lonnie, 1, 2, 3, rank them.
Personally, this is nasty, but personally, Father versus everybody at 3. Aaron versus everybody, Father versus everybody, and Naruto at Sasuke at 1.
Okay, so that's 3, 2, 1. Naruto, Father, Aaron, got you. Random.
I same thing. I'm gonna put Naruto versus Sasuke because I haven't seen it. Then Aaron versus everybody. Then Father versus everybody.
Okay, Father, Aaron, Naruto, 1, 2, 3, got you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Aaron 1, Naruto 2, Father 3. Miles.
Father, Aaron, Naruto.
That's my same. That's my same order too.
Father, Aaron, Naruto. So okay.
Yeah, I think. Wait, random. What was yours again? Random.
I said Father 1, Aaron 2, Naruto 3.
So me, you, and Miles have the same top 3.
All right. And Lonnie, what was yours again?
What was it? It was Naruto, Eren, father.
And in that order?
Oh, Naruto at 1, Eren at 2, and then father at 3.
Okay. It seems like Aaron versus everybody was 2 then. Cause yeah.
If I take out my bias, I'd probably agree with Ty and Miles and Random. But
all right.
Why is this-
I don't know.
we know what it is. We just know.
All right. So this is our list. Top 10 anime final showdowns of all time. Our list after doing peak analysis, because we know ball over here. Number 10, Spike versus Vicious. Number 9, Jotaro versus Dio. Number 8, Everyone versus All for One Sashigaraki. Number 7, Goku and Vegeta versus Kid Buu. Number 6, Anti-Spiral versus Team Gurren. Number 5, Sukuna versus Everybody. Number 4, Kishin versus Maka, Black Star and Death the Kid. Number 3, Naruto versus Sasuke Part 2. Number 2, Aaron versus Everybody. Number 1, Father versus Everybody. Pretty solid list. Pretty
Not
solid.
bad at all.